Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Adventure Rider. Today we're going to take a look at the Rev'it Blackwater 2 H2O. This is one of the key items in the Rev'it Dirt series, which we're going to be shining a bit more of a light on in the upcoming video reviews. It's a fantastic item from a very, very clever range indeed. The idea behind the Dirt series was for serious adventure riders who do like to do a lot more of the hardcore adventure riding that often verges on what would normally be considered enduro. But the difference is, with enduro, you're only operating off-road, and the gear that's offered in that community, which is often what these kinds of adventure riders have to turn to, is not CE approved. It's not designed for road use for tarmac, and any levels of abrasion resistant are completely non-existent because the stuff doesn't get tested in that capacity. The Dirt series aims to address exactly this by giving you exactly the kind of fitment and performance of gear you'd want from hardcore enduro stuff, but applying levels of road bias CE approval for abrasion resistance and impact protection to it as well, for all types of riding conditions. So the Blackwater H2O smock, as the H2O suggests, is a waterproof Rev'it hydratex laminated membrane. The idea of a smock is often popular again with enduro riders because it's no nonsense. You don't have a central zipper, so you don't have chances of water getting in through the front. So here you have a very plain and simple front, which is often much better for that kind of riding. The other great thing is that it does still have a zipper, but it's down the side, so it makes getting on and off easy, because often smocks can be a bit of a struggle. They're not the most elegant things to find yourself getting in and out of when you're hot and bothered, but this makes it a cinch down the side, but it's hidden out the way of where most of the water is going to be coming at you, so it's not a problem for any water ingress. This is level A CE approved. It comes with a very high wearing 600 denier ripstop stretch through the majority of the outer, fused with Rev'it's in-house PWR shell. These are all tried and tested, road biased, very highly abrasion resistant materials, but they look and feel great. The stretch and the lightweightness means you aren't feeling like you're wearing a jacket, you're feeling like you're wearing a waterproof that does have armour that comes with it. The armour is level 1 C-Smart C approved stuff, which basically gives you that box ticked for impact protection. So if you just wear this in its own, it's fully C approved. If you were to wear a t-shirt under it on a hot wet day, technically this gives you all the same protection that any other road focused motorcycle jacket would, but this has been developed with the mind that for the kind of riding you're using it for, you're probably going to have a body armor-like layer underneath it. Something, again, that you often find people gravitating towards the MX community to find enduro or MX body armor to use for these pursuits. But Rev'it have the Proteus jacket, they call it, but really it's a single layer stretch, very comfortable armor-only layer that's C approved level C. So that gives you impact protection. That means you're going to have an armor layer under this, and obviously you would just take out the armor that comes included here, which is fitted in the elbows and shoulders, and then you'd have the best way of having armor protection with a highly abrasion resistant layer over the top of it. So you can have it in whichever configuration works for you. You can chop and change. There's no issues there at all. You've got some good, well thought through features as well when it comes to this. And that's largely by virtue of the fact that you've got things like this removable storm flap hood, which go all the way up to the very, very top of a neckline. But that can be unzipped here. And by the way, it still has this AquaGuard zip on the front. And then you can take the zipper off altogether. So you could just completely remove that from the equation, giving you a more normal height neckline that is also easy to operate. It's nice and comfortable. Despite being this sort of ripstop fabric, it doesn't feel harsh around the neck. And then we have storage pouches with a sort of 3/4 angle to them roughly on either side. So that gives you a big area of storage at the front. And you also have another one on top of that, which has this overlay flap with a waterproof fabric and then a zipper underneath it for things you need quick and easy access to. There's a level of ventilation on it. So of course, there are lots of situations where 1 minute it's really wet and then it starts to dry off and you may want a bit more ventilation. So you've got that here on the sleeve, which is not going to go as far, of course, as having something down the front that you can open up, but it's lightweight and it is designed so you can easily take this off. You can then put it away if you've got your body armor layer underneath it. But really, this is for those sort of horrible wet and cold days. So that vent there is easy to operate, and then you have exit vents on the back as well with extra layers of that ripstop nylon. You've got Velcro tailoring at the waist, and that's pretty much your lot. So the whole collection is designed to be quite simple. It's only giving you features that you really, really need. There are no things that you find are there more for show or to tick boxes of tech spec. This is a really focused collection. It's executed brilliantly, and if you have a look through the rest of the videos and the Rev'it Dirt series as a whole, if you do more serious riding, you will definitely find a combination that works well for you in every situation. So the Blackwater H2O is one of 2 of their waterproof approaches, this one being a smock, and you'll see far more videos of the rest of the range coming out shortly. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.